Hey guys, welcome to Baker Street Geekery. I'm Leo, and I have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm Watson. I told you we're talking about the Pilot's Love Song.
Oh. Okay.
The show that's real cute.
Yeah, so, sing
Also
as...
with planes.
Those aren't planes, bro.
They're, vertical takeoff planes.
Yeah, they're not planes. But yeah, no, basically, Pilot's Love Song, there's, 2 episodes out of it.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. Other than...
There's a moody guy that no one knows anything about.
Yeah.
There's a kid named after Superman. His sister's named after the Little Mermaid. They're at flight school. Superman has flashbacks about the Queen or something.
Also, Superman's a prince.
Yeah, Superman's also a prince.
And they're on a floating island that's also their pilot school.
Yeah.
Going to the end of the sky.
They're doing a celestial dragon type thing where the nobles are all high and mighty and don't care about anything.
That's not just a celestial dragon thing, bud. That's a history thing.
I know. They're not quite as bad as a celestial dragon. Let's go with the world.
Also, star-crossed lovers, because, the noble likes the peasant boy, who's not really a peasant boy in disguise.
Yeah. The princess and the pauper prince.
Yeah! Also, I'm pretty sure not sister loves our prince boy. Pretty sure that's there, too.
I think they're actually brother-sister.
No. Definitely not.
Okay. Oh, well, you're probably right, because I don't think that guy was his real dad if he's a prince. Meaning that the general guy who's his quote-unquote dad is... You're probably right.
My philosophy is the fact that his air quote sister has red hair, and so do basically all the other sisters, and he has Aryan blonde blue eyes. No.
Yep. Ariel has red hair. Go figure.
She had blue or green eyes.
I don't remember.
It's definitely not brown though.
No.
Either way, so show starts off. They're graduating basically from and becoming trainees at this. They were graduating and becoming trainees at a school.
Yeah.
Like that's how I took that.
Yeah.
No, it was basically a giant going away ceremony.
And they had brother-sister fight.
Brother-sister fight. We met his not parents. Or dad, not dad thing.
They're his real parents. Come on. That's how adoption works.
Okay, yeah. But, I don't know. You know what I mean, though. It's going to be a thing of we're going to meet his mom again later, I'm sure.
I think she died.
She might have. In his flashbacks that we see a lot of.
Yeah, that's probably where this is going to go. That's my prediction.
But no, basically, he has a thing with their queen, too, which will be interesting.
Yeah, that's where his flashbacks come from.
Well, no, there was the flashback of his mom, too, in the end of episode 2.
I think that was just more of a prince. I thought that was just more of a
normal flashback.
Normal flashback.
You know what I mean, though.
Because the first one was kind of angry.
Yeah. Either way. No, this show's... It's cute in the idea of, there's this love kind of thing, and when he meets... Well, her name's Claire? The noble?
Claire.
When she meets her, she's
Duchess's daughter.
She's fallen into this lake kind of thing. Her
bike chain broke.
Bike chain broke. He appears out of nowhere, kind of helps her out, and then they ride through the fog on top of the clouds because they're floating, and it's just cute and kind of nice.
And then he gets all, she likes me, when he drops her off and she's not there anymore.
Yeah, and then she's gone, and
it's cute because he falls down on a hill, and it's just it's cute. In the second episode, you see him worry about her because she's not showing up to school and classes and stuff, and she finally shows up and he proposes to her in the fact of he wants to be her partner in flying. Yeah.
Which was rather cute.
Also, he tells off the super annoying noble kid who's just like, I'm better than you because I'm a noble. And he's just like, I probably know more etiquette than you do, so shut up and get out my face.
That's going to be a constant thing throughout this whole show. It's going to be a classist undertones throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
We also see this old guy who's the same age as all the kids, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
There was the point where when he's first introduced, or we're first shown him basically, that he cleans the shirt of the noble kid because he got ice cream or something on it, or someone. I'm pretty sure this is how it happened. The noble guy bumped into the non-noble guy and then got pissed because he bumped into him because he got ice cream on him.
Yeah. So he punches one kid, and then this older-looking guy comes over and wipes it off. And is like, "Is there still a problem?"
Yeah, basically, the badass, I fixed it, go away kind of thing, which I always love in those situations where like you see this bully's like, "Here, I fixed your problem, now leave," and they do it in a lot of shows that talk about bullying. Like you'll see the kid, "Hey, give me your homework," and
it's a good cliche.
This older kid comes by, is like, "Here, have mine, now leave," kind of thing, and I do enjoy that cliche. In the fact of like, I think it sets good morals for people in the fact of like, this shouldn't be something that we allow, but sometimes you need to let it pass just to get by. Just to
get them, just to let it get out of here. What else? That's basically both the episodes.
Yeah, their planes, air quote planes, are more like, I want to say
the wings rotate so they have a vertical liftoff because the entire world is covered in water except for like 3 islands.
Yeah.
Or at least the world that they know about.
I'm trying, like, in my mind, all like there's...
Well, they're trying to find the edge of the ocean.
I thought it was the end of the sky is what they called it.
Whatever. Either way. The edge of the sky. They're trying to find the end of the world.
Because the world is flat.
Probably. Even though they've got planes. And I guess they live in the Bermuda Triangle, or everything outside of them is the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know, but like their planes are, like Watson said, like they rotate. They're propeller planes, but it's not the propellers that spin; it's the entire arms, which mechanically I don't think would actually work in that like setting. But like they start out in the water, they lift up like helicopters, and then they start tilting so they get forward momentum. And then they just kind of become planes where they're propellers and they fly around.
Yeah.
The math physics person in me tells me no, it's not going to work. But in the case of the story, it's an ingenious idea to use flying in such a way, and the idea of like with limited space kind of thing. Like for shows with advanced technology that are not basing themselves off of Earth, I always find it interesting to see how they choose to use technology such as like flight and motor vehicles, and the idea of like, how are you coming about this ability kind of thing, or this innovation.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting aspect, and I think the show is going to be plenty more cute, seeing as we don't have Beyond the Boundary to fill in the cute quota anymore.
You mean Jingatsune?
Yeah, that show. Sure.
Beyond the Boundary was just kind of sad.
No, there was an episode of cute.
There was. And then there was an episode of Idol. It was great.
I just realized what you meant. But no, oh god. Yeah, no, it's going to fill the cute quota for the season, hopefully. And in the end, I quite enjoy it, and I think it's going to be a good show. And the fact, especially once it starts building up tension, we start finding more about the gloomy Sasuke character that is obviously going to be the partner of his air quote sister.
Yeah. Because he was the only one left.
Because he was the only one left, and that's kind of how stories work.
Yeah.
Also, they're going to be rivals. Also, he knows that he's a prince.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
That's how we find out, because internal dialogue.
Yeah, so that's going to be a thing at some point, and he's going to get called out or something. And I think there's going to be a lot of conflict in this show, just off the characters playing off of one another, and obviously, because they hinted towards it, but it wasn't said. And the idea of like, hey, we're basically a military school that has all these guns. Our floating island has these 4 giant guns on it. What are we fighting? Mm-hmm. Kind of thing. Because the other islands are under the kingdom, all under their kingdom's control. Yeah. What are we going against? So that's going to be becoming something. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest, I'm really looking forward to either their training sessions where you see practice dogfights flying around, because I'm very interested to see how that's going to work. Because the planes are all 2-seated in the fact of like there's a gunner and a pilot.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how that reaction relationship's going to be when they're dogfighting, as well as...
I hope they don't go all Ender's Game on us. It'd be kind of sad.
But I'm also curious in how fighting other things, how that's going to be shown.
Yeah.
And what the other things they're fighting are.
Like I said, I hope they don't go Ender's Game.
Where we're training, but we're not actually training.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that'd be very cliched. But
in the end, meaning there's like one other story that does that?
No, in the idea of like we've seen it recently and I'd feel bored at that point.
Okay, well, cliche means that
I know what it means.
Everyone does.
I know what it means, but it's just the fact of like I would be bored in the fact that that idea was just brought back and shown recently again.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but for what it is right now, it looks like a good thing to be watching.
Yeah.
Unless you have no time. I mean, unless you have no time to watch, because the season is full. To the brim. At least for us. So...
Well, what? I think we're watching 7 new shows or something like that. And then there's... four or five old shows that are still going from last season or previous seasons.
And then,
random shows I'm watching, random shows you're watching, and then Netflix, and then... lots of things, guys. So yeah, I'm Leo.
I'm Watson.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Go hang out and talk to Watson on Hummingbird. Is that just Baker Street Geeks or something? Yeah. I'm sure it's probably easy to find. Maybe not. I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of followers. Hummingbird.me.
So yeah, come hang out with us and talk with us. I'm sure either of us will talk to you back.
Yeah.
So, talk to you later. Bye.